Welcome back, Tube of You. We're going to have a look at my Mark III today. This is not the red one, as you can see, it's grey. This one has been my race car, so I'll probably use a picture of it when it was racing as a thumbnail, and I will probably insert some pictures going through this as to what it used to look like, and maybe some clips of what it used to do, because on track it is wicked. Track work, I hate that word. Going on track has become far too expensive. So basically I live right in the south of England, and to travel anywhere, especially I was trading in this, so fuel to get up there, overnight stays after COVID went through the roof and all this sort of thing. So I just sacked off going on track. Still goes on track every now and again, and I use it as my daily now because it's quite good on fuel. And I've taken the cage out of it, so it used to have a full cage inside it. I don't really know where I'm going with this video, where I'm starting or what I'm doing, so let's start with the outside. Okay, let's start with the outside. Come on in. I am going to ramble, I apologise. So, front of the car, things I've done, we'll go through what I have and haven't done to this car, all the mods that are on it. So behind the headlights, I have taken the headlights apart and sprayed all of this black in here was chrome. Let's focus on it, all chrome, and I just think it gave the front a much meaner look without the chrome on the front. I also have a lot of work I want to do to this car, so the videos moving forward will be tidying this car up because it's a bit of a mess. We are missing the fog lights because the fog lights weren't needed on track, so they come out because lightweight, badges come off. Because that's where the decals went for the race car decals. Race car. It was a very successful car racing. Won a couple of championships. Sprinting. It was with Javelin Sprint Series and Toyota Sprint Series. So chopped because everybody loves Mike car mods. Well, I do anyway. Let's go this way round. So we have genuine rotors. I know. Right. Anyway, so on the front we have 15 by 8. Might be 15 by 7 actually. Oh, I've curved them. It's not great. I can't remember. Offset is 20, and these are the grid V's. And I think these are the grids, and the rears are grid V's, and they're basically the knockoffs of TE37s, I believe. We've then fitted the arches for this. I would like to put this lower, but I can't with my road because my road is unmade, so I can't. All inside here has been cut to fit, and we don't have any arch liners front or rear, so when we go underneath you will see it's quite a mess underneath. We also have the side skirts weren't on for a long time. They've gone back on now, but we've got holes. They're held in by screws. You've got bad screws holding them on. We have lacquer peeling off the door where the decals come off. Going round here, we have all silicone where I had the hard top on it, and then I had to seal it to make sure it didn't leak. So, yeah, all the way along. And then we have, these are ET0s. These are 15 by 8, so I'm pretty sure they're 15 by 7 at the front. These are 15 by 8. I'm running 225 50s on the front and 205 50 15s on the 225s on the rear, 205s on the front. Again, it looks really big on the camera, but actually if you sit back, I think it's got a nice stance to it. I think it looks quite cool. We have a dent here. We have a bit of cracking and rust here. Like I say, when it was built, it was just built as a track car. I bought this car. It's a MR2 Red Edition. It had, that's where the aerial used to be. Again, I get sidetracked, sorry. So I paid 1,500 quid for it because I had a massive oil leak and they thought the engine was knackered. Come with a hard top. I got it home, I jacked it up, and the oil filter was loose. Tightened the oil filter, drove it around standard for a while before I then built it into the race car and then converted it to what it is now. This is the car that Caged Lasers roll cage was first done on. They made it on this car. So we have the clips for the hard top. The engine is actually fairly clean. we've got all these little bits around here. The spoiler has been on this car, has been on the RX-8, been on my MR2 MR2, was on my original MK3 MR2, all track cars. Ben, my mate Ben, very kindly got it back off the RX-8 for me. It does need a bit of attention, but it is carbon fibre. You can see underneath it's quite nice underneath, so we need to lacquer this. Going around to the back, we have it's a facelift because it's a red edition. It's fun. So we have a very, very noisy exhaust. Also has launch control. If I can find the video, I'll insert it here. Da-dunk. Did I insert it? I don't know yet. We don't have any rear arch liners, so I made some holes in the back of the bumper to get the air out. Also cut the back because I think it looks cool. Most of the stuff on this car is because I think it looks cool. Some people won't like it, I don't mind that, it's up to you. We have a TRS one here, TRS toe strap here. Yeah, the holes don't match, which I know drives Andy and many other people, because if you follow it, I'd like to sort out this side so it matches. I'm going to pop the, oh no, we're going to go around the outside, one thing at a time. Basically the same on this side. Brakes, at the moment we're just running paddage, whatever you want to call them. I was running Carbotex, love Carbotex on this car. Carbotex on this car overpower the ABS, but unfortunately they squeal like nothing you've ever known. So I think I'm going to go RBs, I can't remember what they were, but Andy's got some brakes he's going to get for me, so I'd like to put some better pads on it. But these big brakes are definitely big enough, with some decent pads in. It also needs a clean. So yeah, same on the front, exactly same this side. It's very dirty. I don't think I've cleaned it in about 3 months. So suspension wise, we have BC coilovers, we have anti-roll bars, big ones, can't remember who makes them. We also have poly bushing on everything, which I made myself. Got a rod of poly bush, got lathe at work, got some rod, made my own poly bushing. I would like to unseal this car, so let's pop into the engine bay now, shall we? The fun bit. Okay, sorry, you are moving around much. So the heart of the situation, as you can see, living by the sea, having no arch liners, everything gets covered. So we have a 2ZZ with a monkey wrench manifold, a custom cross piece with a 200 cell sports cap, which comes round to a repackable exhaust, which comes out and out the back, which, like I say, shoots flames. It's lots of fun, and it's very loud. The engine is completely standard. Basically, I had one that I'd done quite a bit of work to, had new lift bolts and all of that, had like 160,000 miles. So I blew that up at Anglesey. This one I needed the following weekend, so I got one delivered, put it in the car. That was 2.5 years ago, and I've been thrashing on it ever since, and it's fine. I think I've only done one oil change in that time, so we do need to give this some attention. The gearbox, however, is a bit knackered. You may see my clip before. I've given it a boot full. Second gear crunches, third and fifth have started to crunch a little bit as well, so we've got to look at that. Had an issue for a long time with this engine, that the coolant level would get loads and loads of air in the radiator at the front, but it wouldn't lose coolant. Eventually we worked out that the water pump started leaking. What was happening was when the water pump was spinning, it was sucking air in but didn't drop any. Once I changed the oil pump, the coolant is now sorted. We have poly bush engine mounts front and rear as well, and the ram air intake is there. Now we don't have any maths or anything like that because this is running a ECU, Masters ECU, which is why we have a lambda sensor here, tucked here. So we also have BC coilovers, and we've got rid of the carbon canister. We've got a rollover valve here as the vent for the fuel. So let's go inside the car, shall we? So we have a lovely set of DC2 Integra Type R seats, which are really nice, on rails from America. The seat on this side does not flip forward, so we need to repair that at some point. We have the Fox, which has been in all my race cars. We have, my wife bought me Mr. Toyota, so he sits there hanging around. Inside we had a, there we go, we had an OMP wheel. We got rid of that so we could put the airbag back in. The rev counter only goes up to 8, but I put that little bit in because I like it, because this engine revs, I think the rev limit on this one's set to 8.6. I think we've got the rev limit set at. Lift on this engine, because people are going to ask, comes in at 6. I know you can put it lower, but when it was on the rollers they run it with lift and then without lift, and where the power crossed over, that's where they put lift. So that's where it is. We have an Xtrons unit with a SIM card in the back. I do need to lower it because when I'm in driving position I can't actually see the top, which hopefully will start hiding this stuff here, because this is where the ashtray and all that goes, but it doesn't fit with the stereo. But I wanted a half decent stereo, just stuff. We have a set of speakers, Pioneer speakers. But yeah, Pioneer speakers in the front, and it also fits some 6x9s in the back. It's kind of it. We also have all these like plastic and everything that's been cut, because this is where the roll cage was. The roll cage used to go up and over, so that's had to come out. Let's get out. Right, it's low down when you get in and out. The roof, let me just pull the roof up quickly. We have an issue with the roof that we need to look at some point. Well, actually just need to replace the roof. So you can see here, it's yeah, it's not great. It's yeah, well, that's going to need to be sorted fairly soon, but it does, it's just one of them things. It's the original roof from it being a red edition. I've had it on a different car when this had the hardtop on it, and I've moved it back onto this. And then back here behind this one, we do have my hat I got in San Francisco. For shows, I have a little spec sheet. If I go to shows at all with it, oh, there it is. There's stuff in case I missed it, so feel free to have a, oh yeah, look, there you go. Lots of spare baffled sump. Oh, it's white line anti-roll bars, there you go. Grid and Grid V's. Oh yeah, I'm running TR1s on the road. I've got VO52s as track tyres. They're amazing. If you haven't used them, you should use them. I built this car myself, literally everything on it. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't do the roll cage. Behind here is the ECU Masters ECU, and we have a connection so we can talk to it if we want to. We also have a data logger, which is quite cool. Coolant on this car stays at 82 degrees, 83 degrees, never moves, never moves. Let's go under the front. As you can see, this car is unfortunately used and abused. I want to start looking after it a little bit better, and I want to tidy it up. So I want to tidy up the paintwork. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it. I'd like to wrap it yellow, because I'd like it to look the same as that, because I think to have this and this yellow with white wheels, yellow with white wheels, but then this will probably get some, you know, Fast and Furious graphics or something like that, because yeah, you know, I'm still a child at heart. We have a new radiator. We don't have any of the coverings because we have this lovely TRD brace, which I did buy brand spanking new, supplied by Andy when he worked at Fensport. Again, yeah, it's just, I mean, this bit I do clean out quite regularly, but not having arch liners is really affecting my car. So I'd like to put some arch liners on it, but I'd have to make some, I think. Or find some that are bigger and make them fit. We'll figure it out. This doesn't open properly. When you've got TRD, it doesn't open properly, so you have to open it and then slide it out. Always keep coolant in the MR2 just because I do. Here we go. I can't even slide this back in now. There we go. Slide that back in. So look at that. You've not even fallen in the flower pot yet today. So again, all of this, I've used this car. I've owned this car for 6.5 years now. I think 6 years, something like that. I've got to the point. I want to give it some love. I've just abused it now, and it's a great car. Doesn't let me down. It's reliable. It's nice on the motorway. Does decent miles to the gallon. Going to and from work every day, running it around, driving it like a goon. I get 30 miles to the gallon out of it all the time. And the on a motorway going on a trip, I get about 40 miles to the gallon out of it. So yeah, so it's a cracking car. Maybe new covers as well, because this is where the TTE hoop went. I don't like the TTE hoop. I prefer this look. And then we do have, hang on, look, here we go, we're going for a walk. Right, I can't show you the passcode. Look, I have one of these, but I can't show you what that is, because we've got to click, who can count. So in the shed we also have, in the shed of many cars and all my previous number plates. Look at all these. I could do a garage walk round sometime, but we have a hard top. This bit here, because people are going to ask, says Team Speed, which is me and a bunch of mates. We are Team Speed. Oh god, I'm falling over stuff. You got the piston heads. That's my daughter's stickers. We got lake brake show. Lake brake show. You've got Cafe in the Machine, Buffy. This is one of the track days that's done loads of, which is Frank Hall, which is charity track day. Check them out. Lots of good stuff goes on there. Auto Alex, my car mods, and again my daughter's. There's no innards to the inside of the hard top at all. It got ripped out when it was a track car. So you can imagine when that's on and it's raining, it's very pleasant. So I wouldn't mind putting a roof liner in that, or a carpet, or something or other. Yeah, the last thing I'm supposed to show you is trophies which come from this car. Well, it's in the RX-8, but a lot of them are from this car. So welcome to my room. This is the man cave room. Ow, I'm stuck. There we go. But yes, so we've done well. We've done well with our racing. We've got my old Mark 1, my old race car. That was a cool car. There's the Monaro. But anyway, here you go. Now I think you can watch me give it a wash. Right, I'm ready to wash. I have my good old reliable Karcher. I have here some snow foam, and I have some wash. Now don't judge me, because this car is not yet a good example, so it kind of gets a terrible wash. I'm going to end up snow foaming inside the front and rear, and jet washing it out, which is the right thing to do, but I just want to give it a quick wash over. So enjoy me doing this terribly. I'm going to put you're going to balance on this ledge here, so you might fall into that flower pot, but let's find out. you stayed standing for the whole video. I'm impressed. But like I say, it was just a very quick clean over. Much cleaner now. Let's have a little look inside the engine bay, shall we? There you go. Much cleaner now. I do that. I haven't cleaned it for ages, but I do that fairly regularly. Just to keep inside all clean. Also forgot to mention, oh look, that's how good the spoiler will look if I lacquer it. Although I'd say without the ripples, but I'm painting it, so it probably will have the ripples. But this is a different wing, because I actually crashed this car. Oh no, I've changed the headlight now as well. You can see it's out of the line slightly here. I actually put this in the wall at Croft, which I'll insert a video now if I can clip it. If not, it is in my YouTube. Have a look back through my stuff and you'll find it. It was cold tyres, ran out of talent, but I did also find a rear camber bolt loose, so I could blame it on that, but I'm not going to. It was just me. But yeah, there you go. That is it. Look around. I will do some videos of tidying this up. I want to underseal it. I want to wrap it yellow. I want to sort the side skirts out. I want to sort the arches out nicely. I would like to put some white wheels on it. Tidy it up. We've got to sort the roof. Maybe have to put the hardtop on. Sort out the little dents. Definitely get this painted. Maybe quieten the exhaust down. We'll either repack that exhaust or put a new one on it. Turbo it. That would quieten it down. That would be good fun. I'll show you some log files as well. I'll get Andy round to give me a hand with that because he's good at reading the log files. We do a little collab on that one. But yeah, there you go. There he is, my 2ZZ. I always forget to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're amazing. You're fun. But yes, do thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Although it does look like a shed, and needs a lot of work. Mechanically, this thing is immaculate. It drives like no other MR2 I've ever driven. I've put 6 years building this car. It drives fantastic. Anybody I've taken out it thinks it's awesome. I truly do love it. That's kind of all I've got to say, really. Yeah, let's see if we can tidy this up. I mean, I do like the grey and the red. It does look good. Different colour wheels. What do you reckon? Grey, red, different wheels. What colour wheels? What do you think? Or yellow and white? But if I do yellow and white, I'm going to wrap it, and the other wings knackered. Let me know what you think.